with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gardner. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Chanticleers with the 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. With the catch, it's Gardner. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the air, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
They march to the red zone, and here they go. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Chanticleer. All that baby in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown, the opening drive of the game.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Lewis. There he goes. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they rolled the dice. Snake eyes.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Singleton. It's caught. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. They go to the wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. They're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play together.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to blast their way in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a two-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Touchdown Mountaineers. The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught in the backfield. It's Courtney. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Bailey. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that 1st down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this 1st down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Chanticleer's now ready to go on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Floating away. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Fires to the middle. Nice grab in traffic. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now sliding to his left. Looking for a big gain. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance, just couldn't capitalize on it.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to to show for it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Makes the grab. It's English. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The shot that clears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum. And you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He'll pitch it. Stopped short of the first down, but these guys have played them toe-to-toe in the first half, and boy, what confidence it would give them to take the lead with a field goal here.
Great job by the defense. That
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's Memphis looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. As we take a look at other action today, check out that notable upset inside Conference USA.
And the shot to clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will